What's going on, Everly Sports? Back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the news that has slowly started to come out between Aaron Rodgers and the New York Giants. A very interesting development here, really, that I'm very intrigued by. Of course, the New York Giants were heavily interested in Matthew Stafford, who, of course, ultimately came to an agreement with the Rams, and they have decided that they're going to continue their relationship, which I think for both sides is the right move. If you're Matthew Stafford, you take a look at the team, where you spent the last few years, where you've won a Super Bowl and you were nearly, you were about a play away from the conference championship game last year and beating off the soon after that to be Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. And you look at the Rams. Why would you want to get rid of that guy that carried your team to that point? So now the Giants fall into this situation where they need a quarterback. And I love the idea of Aaron Rodgers and still drafting a quarterback, whether that be in the first round or the second round. And if the Giants are going to take a quarterback in the second round, I would just prefer them moving up 2 spots so they have that option of the 5th year. Of course, it won't cost a whole lot. If you go from 34 to 31, it shouldn't cost you a lot at all. And for the Giants to potentially sign Rodgers and pair him up with a rookie quarterback, you look at what happened with him in Green Bay with Jordan Love, and you ultimately like that development, how that's played out. Jordan Love looks to be easily in the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL, and he wasn't some terrific prospect coming out of college. He was a late first-round pick. So, the Giants could look at that and think that that could be a good situation that they, obviously want to continue and try and bring to New York. And for Rodgers, the appeal here is you don't have to move. You were just with the New York Jets. And, there could be a lot of appeal to him playing in New York. Maybe he really liked it there. Apparently, he bought himself a mansion pretty close to the stadium in New Jersey. So there's a lot of appeal for both sides. I personally would love this move. I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the best. He's a top 5 to 7 quarterback to ever play the game. He's a Super Bowl champion with the Green Bay Packers, a 4-time MVP. Of course, he's 41, so that is not, the sexiest of things, but he's still Aaron Rodgers. And, him and Daboll, I think, would be tremendous together. I think that would be a very, very cool thing. And him to coach up a rookie quarterback would be sensational. Now, if this is going to be a move where the Giants have to sign Rodgers for 2 or 3 years at $45 million a season, I don't want Aaron Rodgers. But if they can get him for a 1 to 2 year deal, where it's somewhat of a reasonable price, in the $35 million range, I would be all for that. Aaron Rodgers is a guy that's going to keep you competitive. He's going to give you a chance to win every game that you are in. He is a tremendous quarterback. And, if the Giants elect to do that and still draft a rookie, that would be would sort of be my dream scenario for the offseason, signing Rodgers and drafting a quarterback for Rodgers to coach up and that quarterback to sit and play behind. I think that would be it would be a fantastic thing for the Giants. It would be a fantastic thing for the rookie quarterback coming in, where he can sit behind Rodgers and just develop and learn things like Jordan Love did. Now, there's a tremendous amount of noise about possibly Davante Adams joining Rodgers with the Giants or wherever he may end up next. And, of course, that would be tremendous. Imagine having an offense of Aaron Rodgers with Davante Adams, Malik Neighbors, Wan'Dale Robinson. That's a promising offense. You draft well at the O-line position. Maybe you sign a couple depth guys on the O-line. You continue to build up the roster with Aaron Rodgers, a guy who will keep you competitive. You let your rookie quarterback sit behind. I just think that this is a dream scenario for me, in my opinion, for how this quarterback situation can play out this offseason. You get a Cam Ward or a Shedeur Sanders or a Milroe or a Jackson Dart, and you have Rodgers coach them up. I love this idea. I absolutely love the idea. And if the Giants draft Aaron Rodgers, I think it sort of indicates that they're still going to draft a quarterback. So if in a week and a half Aaron Rodgers is signed by the Giants, don't start freaking out that the Giants are going to think he's going to be the answer. It's a short-term answer with a long-term thinking plan behind it. I just love the thought of it. Daboll with Rodgers and potentially Cam Ward or Shador. I mean, it's a dream scenario for me personally as a Giants fan. But I want to know what you guys think. Down below in the comment section, what do you think of Aaron Rodgers joining the Giants? Like I said, if it's a reasonable price, not anything more than a 2-year deal, I am all for it. And drafting the quarterback as well in the first 2 rounds of this year's draft class. But you guys let me know that down below in the comment section your thoughts on Aaron Rodgers and possibly Davante Adams joining him as well. I think if one comes, they would both come. So if you get Rodgers, I think you get Adams as well. And Adams would probably be on a cheap deal with the Jets probably going to have to release him. But you guys let me know the good stuff down in the comment section as always. Please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys do. We'll see you guys on the next video. And as always, let's go Giants.